Welcome to your course. Log into Canvas, go to your course on the home page, follow the steps, and everything is spelled out. The first thing, notice it says follow the steps after reading the announcement. Then you go to the syllabus, modules, homework, practice tests and solutions, discussion forum, and exams. So under the announcements, there are several announcements. The first one is the welcome and orientation. That gives us the date, day, and time of the orientation, as well as a file. If you click on this file, it gives you more details as far as the orientation is concerned. The second one, exemption to orientation, tells you how to be exempt from attending the orientation in case the time doesn't work for you. There is a file here. When you click on it, it brings up this orientation letter that gives you access to several short video clips to go through the steps with details. And of course, there are other announcements depending on the course, like an old recorded online orientation or the office hours, so forth. By the way, the office hours in this course is done virtually via Zoom, and the information is given. Going back to the home page, the next one is to look at the syllabus and explore various segments. So let's look at the syllabus. You see some outlines, such as student learning outcome, text, calendar, you name it. So you should scroll down and spend some time reading the syllabus. Exam dates, for example, are extremely important. Calendar, okay, you want to study accordingly, not to get behind. And maybe even more importantly, you want to get comfortable with the grading policy as far as the online homework is concerned, discussion board, and test. So you want to see how that one is calculated. Going back to the home page, the next one is the module. Okay, on the left side, we click on the modules. The course contains several modules. Okay, if you scroll down, you see it. Let's discuss one of them. Module 1, you start with the sample test. The reason you do, and you print that, because you want to get familiarized with what is coming your way. Okay, then you go through the PowerPoints that are posted here. You can also go through the video lectures posted on MyLab and Mastering, or combination of the two. When you bring up the PowerPoint, if you want, you can download, and if you put it in slide mode, it gives you everything, including the examples, step by step. So you print the sample test, you go through the PowerPoint. As you go through the PowerPoint, you start solving questions of the sample test one by one. And finally, you check your work to be on the safe side, because the solution for the sample test is also posted. The next step is to go through the homework. So on the left side, MyLab and Mastering. If you click on that link, then you got to open MyLab and Mastering, and you have to obviously register for MyLab and Mastering. And since it is set up through Canvas, you don't need a course ID. So when you get there, it takes you to the course home. You click on the announcements, and you make sure that you click on the browser check. You probably do some orientation exercises to make sure to be able to deal with Math Excel Player. Then the two major links are assignments, homework, and multimedia library. There is nothing else you really need here, because if you click on multimedia library, you can pick a chapter that you're interested in, and you can pick textbook, multimedia, video, you name it. So if you click on multimedia text, it comes up and you pick up a section. and make sure your browser is capable of handling. The way I've set up the assignments and homework is that when you start with the homework, first you have to go through several video lectures that are very short, and they won't let you start with the questions unless you go through them, okay? And because I've set it up this way, you may not even need the multimedia library. So we have the PowerPoint posted under the modules. You have the video lectures here, and you start with a question. And notice when you pick up a question, you start doing the work. Most of them have what we call question help. Some of them don't have as much help. You answer it, you go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. I have done a couple of them just to show you how it works. And then when you want to go over the next example, if you need help, you can click on question help. It gives you help me solve this. In some cases, it gives you show me an example. And when you click on an answer, let me just click on some answer. It's not a good practice to do that. You want to do it actually properly. Then you check the answer. And if it's wrong, it tells you, and you can get the question help and take it from there. Whenever you're done, you save. And you're done with that homework. You can go back as many times as you want to finish the homework. You can do it several times, as many times as you want, and you can take as long as you want. I keep the best score. So going back to the home page, the next step deals with practice test solution. We've already seen that under the module. Then it's the discussion forum. As you look at the left side, you see the discussion forum. There are several discussion forums. For example, if you look at the first one, it tells you when it's available and when it's due. It's worth 50 points. You have to read the solution posted by others, and the instruction says you are required to post at least one question. You can pick up a question from a practice test or from other sources. First, you have to read the solution posted by others because you don't want to repeat the same thing, and pick a different question to do it. Finally, come up with a similar question online. The best source probably would be YouTube, and you get full credit for that. The next step is to take the exam. When it's due, you can find the exams under My Lab and Mastering again. You notice as you do your homework, you come across the first exam. It gives you the date that it's due. It also gives you how many minutes you have. And I have put 0 out of 2. That means you have 2 attempts. Normally there is 1 attempt for the exam. I want to make sure that everybody does well. So I have made 2 attempts available to you. At this point, I wish you all best of luck and happy study.